You see Scott, like, the thing is, see how that like bows out right there?
I'm gonna fix it.
Yeah, and I know that panel was, and I know.
خب حالا این وری
But yeah, I think we might. Well, that kind of switches. I thought we wanted to keep it.
که آیا با دست و جلو برید و تا برسید به مرحله دیگه.
برای همین inspiration.
Could you please translate his question
He wants
in English?
to know that if any of you guys, he knows that you use the computer program to do your 3D project, but did any of you guys start drawing your project first, by hand? How many of you guys did that? Raise your hands, please. همشون با دست his experiences and his religion and all of that. So they all come out from him, but they're not
Suppose when you are going to start drawing for a student.
He says when I'm drawing, I usually hum or sing or say something under my breath. And he says I'm just playing. This is just a game for me. Play for me.
But even play.
He says I have a lot of natural imagination or natural images in my head, but I try not to concentrate on one and they just come and go. Except when I'm designing, when I'm doing an architectural work, then I concentrate on just one design. Says in these drawings, there are a lot of things that don't even relate to each other. But when you look at the whole thing, they kind of combine in a certain way. And if that composition is not there, that relation is a significant field as well. The professor wants to know who's your favorite artist. This is because I'm the only crazy one. Shine like gold, but then when I would go closer, it'd be like mud, like dirt. He says that's when I learn. Then I start playing with these shapes. I stick them together. I cut them out. I move them around. He says sometimes I do that to myself with my body.
Yes, it is like this. It's very important.
It's very important.
If you can, اگه میتونید خوب برقصید.
And he says this bigger watch is what we had when I was little on our mantle in our living room. And he said I always wanted to open it up and see the inside of it.
So it kind of frames that space as you're walking.
اون قسمتش رو بیشتر می‌خواستم یه حالت مدرنی هم باشه که این نشون بده که یه
pull some of these lines across in the building, include these horizontal aspects of Gould, and then also these strong vertical pilasters in Gaylord. And so right here I have a double skin facade similar to Terry's. But as it comes over to this side, the replacement facade.
Sure. Yep.
also I'm director of Center for Middle Eastern Architecture and Culture. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this reception. It's a lovely crowd. The Center for Middle Eastern Architecture and Culture, that we call that CMEAC, C-M-E-A-C, at the University of Oklahoma, celebrates its first interdisciplinary symposium, starting tomorrow for the duration of 2 days, March 7 and March 8, and each day we have two sessions, and each session is going to present 4 speakers. The center was created last spring with the support and intellectual guidance of a committee of highly respected faculty scholars and professionals from University of Oklahoma and other institutions outside of OU. In our mission statement, we have clearly stated that we acknowledge both the similarities and diversities of region and aiming on building the bridge between the differences through a convergence academic stance concerning architecture, culture, and technology. In addition to the papers that will be presented in this venue, starting from tomorrow morning, the symposium also features 2 distinguished guests who will share their artistic visions with us. Mr. Abdul Hussein Pazuki from California, an Iranian architect and artist, is exhibiting his drawings that we call that mystical surrealism. And the drawings by itself, speak for itself. And also we have another distinguished person, Gisu Hariri, the principal of Hariri and Hariri Architects in New York, is the keynote speaker of the venue tomorrow evening. Not in this building. She's going to deliver her speech in Adams College of Business. On behalf of Senate, I also would like to extend our special thanks to Dr. Charles Graham, Dean of College of Architecture, because he was originally the architect of this idea. He came to me last year, about 2 years ago, 1.5 years, and said, Khosrow, we should start putting together a center that has focused on the study of architecture in Middle East and technology. And that was very inspiring, and he has kept his support endlessly since then. I would like to thank Dr. Suzette Grillat for her support, and also our special thanks goes to Farzone family for their generous support as always. I think that's all I'm going to say, and I would like to ask Dean Graham to take over.
Okay, well, thank you, Khosrow. I will kind of keep my remarks brief, but I do welcome everyone. I'm Charles Graham, the Dean of the College of Architecture, and it's my pleasure to serve in that capacity. And we are pleased with the turnout and the involvement this evening of everyone to come see this exciting work here on display, and we hope you'll come and join us tomorrow. I would like to just have a little bit of an introduction of some folks in the audience here, just so we kind of have an idea of who we all are. First of all, I know that there are faculties, and I'm going to just ask you to raise your hand so you can all kind of see who they are. We'll start with the faculty from the College of Architecture. If you're a member, would you raise your hands? Okay. It's a very distinguished group. We appreciate you coming. Okay, how about faculty from the rest of the campus? I know we have faculty from the College of International Studies, and so there's a few of those. There's a couple hands way back there in the back. Believe it or not, we have some infiltrators from Oklahoma State University. Raise your hand, Ted. We welcome Ted. I think in the next couple of days we'll have some faculty from there giving papers, as well as Ted will give a paper, but Professor Lovisi and some others will be here as well. We're just excited to have your involvement. Okay, and I think, I know we have one or two administrators here. We have a representative of the Vice President for Research Office, Dr. Alicia Needler. Raise your hand, Alicia. And we'll introduce Dr. Gerlach here in just a moment. And then I know we have some folks from the clergy. If you're a member of the clergy from any faith, would you raise your hand so we can acknowledge your presence? Well, I thought we had one or two, maybe not, okay? And then we have a lot of folks from the community. Raise your hands if you're not one of those that we've already called. We've got musicians up here. There you go. We're glad to have you. We do have an exciting venue over the next couple of days with the presentations that will be made. This is our first sort of inaugural event to present papers and talk about some subjects that we feel are timely and that will have a great impact on our faculties and our students and others as we look at the rich history and culture and the directions of architecture and urban design and urban planning and interior design and just history, art, and science, and all those important areas that have evolved out of the Middle East over the centuries and what they can tell us today and for the future. And we're just excited to have that opportunity to do it. We hope we're able to do this at least every couple of years. So we'll have, as Dr. Masorgi said, a great speaker tomorrow night. Jasu Kiriri will be speaking. And we've already had great encounters. Mr. Mizuki has met with the students yesterday and today. And the reports I've gotten everywhere have just been very, very positive. The students have loved talking to him and learning from him. And so this is great to enrich our programs. This kind of event wouldn't be possible without the support of folks like Jalal and Mohammed Farzana and others. We just really appreciate your support, and those of you who contribute in any way to either this college or any of the other colleges on this campus. Your support is very important and has a huge impact on what we do and what we can do. It gives us lots of options that we like to take advantage of. Tomorrow night's golf lecture will be outstanding. The exhibit here will be up, I think, at least through Saturday. Is that right?
Yes, Saturday.
That's right. So we hope you'll come back, bring friends and guests, and enjoy this wonderful work. Some of the most creative stuff that I think I've ever seen. We do appreciate the collaboration of those faculty and the administration of the College of International Studies. And I think I will stop and invite Dr. Gerlach to come up. She probably wants to say a few things by way of welcome and thank you as well. So, Suzette, come on over. I'm going to tell you all without the microphone, she's an OSU person, okay? And she likes to brag when they win at football.
Every time I'm with Charles at an event and he happens to introduce me, he mentions that I went to school at OSU as an undergrad. And I said, thank you for not doing that tonight. You know, it's my own fault I brought it up, but I did go to school at OSU. But I am a Sooner fan now, so I've been here 14 years. Yes, thank you. I just want to add my thanks to all of you for being here. I'm really delighted to be here in this space, this beautiful space, and I thank Dean Graham and everyone at the College of Architecture for collaborating with us on this event. My own staff, of course, that made this happen, our development officers Ryan Bowling and especially Lindsay Ray, who was instrumental in organizing this event for us in collaboration with Brad Purcell and the College of Architecture. It is just such an exciting thing to see this community. I think everybody's raised their hands, although I do see some students. I think we've maybe forgotten that cohort on campus. If you're a student, raise your hand. Very good. Thank you. But here we have all of these people, students, faculty, staff, administrators, members of the community, and it really is a sign of how vibrant our international community is here in Norman and at the University of Oklahoma. And we're really privileged to be a part of that. Jalal and Mohammed Farzani, of course, have really helped us and supported us as we've made so many strides in providing support for Iranian studies, for Middle Eastern studies, and this is one event, but one event of many that we see throughout the year that they are directly supportive of, and so we thank them. Please join me in thanking the Farzani family for their support. So we're very, very happy to kick off this excellent symposium that you'll be seeing for the next 2 days and to enjoy this lovely artwork. Thank you so much to the artists. This is absolutely fabulous. And thank you all for coming and being here. And we look forward to seeing you again in the future as we continue this wonderful collaborative and cooperative effort between our colleges, across campus, and between campus and the community, and those in the community that are particularly interested in what we're doing in international affairs. So thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you. You know what I do?
It's beautiful.
I might after
آبشون هم is gorgeous.
after خودم آب بدیم که نمی‌مونی کاشان ایران
آره. اصلا
some more to take, and that was over in the Levant, into what is Israel Lebanon today. And so the real first time that the Romans came to the east was really in the early 60s. Not, they had been in various close by places. The east, and it's known, but it hasn't been touched all that much by